All right. Shit. Well, I am going to be a few minutes late as I'm not going to arrive there till 7:02. So I'm going to try to do what I can to get there earlier, but 7:02 is honestly better than fucking 7:11, 7:15, honestly. So, finally done with the first 2 days. Don't have to go to that fucking warehouse until next week. I had a bit of an incident with one of the Amazon guys there, so he knows where I stand about some certain things. And I told him I know where you stand, but know where I stand about some stuff. So, yesterday I posted a video about, I was pissed off yesterday. I'm not going to lie. Yesterday morning I was pissed off, which did not carry over to the guy that I got into it with at Amazon. But, yeah. So, well, what happened yesterday? So after I had my whole-on meltdown, which is being uploaded right now on YouTube, it turns out... What the fuck are you doing, dude? Turns out I think he might have went the wrong way. I ended up getting my full time. I didn't end up losing any hours. They said I could just go over there for 8 hours and then go to the other warehouse for the last couple, which actually wasn't that bad. I kind of liked it. I'm not going to lie. I killed some time going over there. Not really. I got there before 3:30, a few minutes early, and I just started over there. So it was just a matter of keeping busy because I was... I didn't know. I had no fucking idea what to do, but I was just so tired of carrying around corrugates that I only did like one round of corrugates. There's a corrugate is like a box, a big box, that holds... A blue corrugate holds recycling, and a gray corrugate holds garbage. So either today I could swing both ways. I'll either, they're either going to A, put me on sanitation, or B, they're going to have me do floors. Those are the only two things they have me do. Like, they started having me do sanitation recently, at least once a week. Sometime last week I did it both twice. So, it just kind of depends, really. Because they got other guys there, too. And I asked them last week, I'm like, am I going to be sanitation regularly? He's like, no, we'll switch off every once in a while. One guy will get 1 week. So that's why I'm like, I'm not sure. But if I am sanitation again, then oh well. It kept me busy all day. And plus, I have someone to follow around, talk to, who's super chill. So, we're good partners, so... But, yeah, so back to yesterday. What happened yesterday? I'm kind of glad it was a shorter day because... So, lately I've been dealing with this guy. I don't know if I talked about him before, but his name was Frank. Frank is not an ABM guy. He is a Amazon employee. But he's a higher-up employee. He's like what is called non-inventory, which, honestly, I think that's a bigger thing, I think, because I know our Amazon is non-inventory. I don't talk to any of them either. I don't really talk to any of them either. And I actually had a bit of an annoyance with one of them too, but I just shut my mouth, with one of them. So ironically, both Amazons, I had something going on with a non-inventory member of some kind, but the one at the warehouse that I'm at now, which was the one I've been working at the last few months, which is going on 3 months on the 6th. It's going on 3 months that I've been there, which was not what I did not expect to still be there. Honestly, I totally thought I was gonna have a new job, but it's a hard time to find work. But at least I have my full 40 hours. But anyway, I go in yesterday. I do my normal thing, whatever, right? And no big deal, I go on my first break. It's when it was after my first break that I got into the scuffle with this guy. So Frank is a very tiny little older man. He's very tiny. He's like twice the size of me. He's older, and he is still a nice guy. He has talked to me like once or twice more. Because he's only talked to me like 6 times. The first time he introduced himself. Second, he gave me crap about 20 feet from the forklift, and I'm up against the wall, so I'm like, I can't really go nowhere. I can't phase 20 feet through the wall. And then, but I get it, they're dangerous. He's just looking out, right? And then he would keep reminding me about Monday through Friday with the garbages. Like, I know that already, dude. But again, I'm not a smart ass about it. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Okay. But, and then Monday, he thanked me for what I was doing, hey, how you doing? Good to see you and all that, which I like that, which is why I say he's not a bad guy, because he genuinely means well for majority of the things he's doing. But the red flag kicked in for yesterday, which is where I got defensive on him, and I had to call Jason over. So and I told him straight to his face, I don't want to blow up on you. I don't want to pick a fight with you. You don't want to see that. I told him that. And he's a non-inventory, which I think is a big guy. I was like, I don't want to pick a fight with you. I'm just trying to do my work. I'm just trying to go home. I don't get paid enough for it. So I told him that. I don't want to blow up on you and lose my job over it. It's not worth it. And he's like, well, yeah, we don't want to get to that. And you seem like a guy who doesn't fuck around. That's what he told me. And I was like, yeah, we talked about it, but what started it was about sweeping the floors. Last week I got chewed out for being on the docks and the floors, which I had no idea was a problem. And I forgot they told me when I first started there, but my hair is not looking too good this morning. I tried to flip it up and now it's falling back down. Honestly, I need a haircut, really. But I was walking back from my break and he asked me, hey, could you sweep and mop these floors, when you get the chance, and when everyone's on a break. And I go on breaks when everybody else does. But, especially lunch, I try to take it during the time of their break. I take it a little later, but I try not to take it too late. Now I don't give a fuck. I'm going to take it at past the 5-hour mark. I don't give a fuck now, honestly. But the other two, they don't tell the other two anything. So, I mean, like I guess it kind of works out. But that's a Pontiac Firebird in front of me. That's a nice car. It's a newer-ish one from the 90s, I think. But anyway, yeah, now I'm going to take my lunches later. I'll help out with the floor, which I didn't know I was supposed to. But I'm taking my lunches later. I'm not going to try to rush it 20 minutes so I can take my lunch in 50 minutes. If it's 12:30, I'm taking my motherfucking lunch at 12:30. Which was about the time I took it yesterday, But yeah, he asked me if I could sweep and dust mop the floor, and I said, yeah. But my first thought, oh man, I'll make a part 2. Hold on one sec.